Today we're going to do
Let's go.
some Would You Rather questions, starring Mr. Nerd-Nightshift himself, me. Nerd-Nightshift.
And the hobo he got off the road named
And Captain Pyro.
I can't wait to begin. Let's
Okay, Captain.
go. Aye.
Alright.
Damn, no aye.
Would you rather be permanently stuck at 1 HP in every game you play, or have enemies that always respawn behind you?
I'm a Call of Duty Zombies player. I already have enemies that fucking spawn behind me because of really bad spawning mechanics. So the second one really doesn't mean a whole lot to me because I'm pretty used to it at this point. With Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out, with everything coming out, even the new God of War, I do not want to be at like 1 HP during those games.
I don't play a whole lot of online stuff, but I think this question's more contributed towards you, considering how big in the COD you are and all that.
Like, well, I think it's like very broad, like any kind of fighting game. Like if you're playing Xenoverse, they'll spawn behind you.
Yeah, I do play a lot of Xenoverse.
So imagine playing Xenoverse with 1 HP, always.
I'd rather have enemies that always respawn behind me, because at least you'd get used to it eventually if they're always respawning behind you.
Exactly.
It's like 1 HP.
You're just dead. You're just kind of dead. I'm gonna be honest. Like 90% of games, you're gonna be screwed.
I'm having flashbacks of when I way back in the day when I played Madhouse mode in Resident Evil 7, where you like die from like one hit.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, but with every game, I mean Resident Evil, Grand Theft Auto, Xenoverse.
That reminds me. Evil Within is another one that I feel like not enough people give credit for extreme extreme difficulty options, because there's a Evil Within 2 as well. I think Evil Within 2 has like a mode, has like I think it's on its hardest difficulty. You like, it doesn't let you use any of the upgrades, and you basically, it's like,
that does sound
and if you don't save, it makes you start like at the beginning.
Damn.
And you have like limit. It's like it's also like how Resident Evil 7 has like on Madhouse mode, you have a limited number of saves. You have to have like tapes and whatnot to save.
Yeah.
It has like that, except you have like a limited amount of like radio things or whatever. What the thing you use to save in Evil Within 2. Evil Within 1 is even like harder, because like I think they have like a one hit you're dead like mode. Like that's like,
bro, I couldn't do that. I'm gonna be honest, I suck at those games.
I
need the full HP or I'm fucked.
I really should go back and like I mean, listen, if a game has, the only reason I'll ever play through like a mode like that if the game like offers like a worthwhile reward. Like at least in Resident Evil 7, if you beat Madhouse mode, it gives you infinite ammo, as an option. Which, and I think Village has I think it does, but I think you have to like get the
you have to do a bunch of stuff in Village for it, if I recall correctly.
I totally didn't just spend $5 to get all the stuff from the content shop unlocked.
I'm already a pirate, bro.
So I low-key paid to listen. It was a worthwhile investment. It was a worthwhile investment.
It really was. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Let's move on to the next question before we have a in-depth conversation about how much we love Ethan Winters and how he is peak daddy material. Literal daddy, not...
But no, Ethan Winters is... Honestly, I think he is my favorite protag for Resident Evil.
He's one of the best fodder protagonists in history.
in history. Like, fucking.
He's in the Survival Horror Hall of Fame next to the guy from Silent Hill 1. Maybe not so much the guy from Silent Hill
2. Anyway, let's move on before we do 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm talking about Mr. I totally didn't kill my wife guy over in Silent Hill.
Totally. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Play every game with inverted controls or play every game with motion controls. Oh god.
I feel like inverted controls, you'll just get used to it.
I'd rather. I would hate it.
Rewire
but,
your brain.
You know, I also grew up with a lot of like PlayStation 1 games growing up because I played on my PlayStation 2 to be specific.
Right.
And some games actually back then had inverted controls as default, like for some reason.
Right.
Don't at me. I could be wrong.
I played with a lot of inverted controls on like Call of Duty just to see how it like felt, really. And honestly, I could get used to it.
If you're one of the people that this question's kind of like a no-brainer, because what if you're one of those people that like to play with inverted controls or something?
Exactly, like it would be no.
It wouldn't be a common settings option if it wasn't
right.
That's like every game and most settings have most games now have some kind of inverted control setting. Or play. Listen, motion controls can be fun within their limits, but I still have Vietnam flashbacks of trying to play Sonic in the Secret Rings and almost pulling my arm out of my socket trying to fucking get Sonic to move.
Bro, the Wii was crazy.
You know, I will die on the hill if Sonic in the Secret Rings had traditional control options, it would not be a shitty game.
Honestly, yeah.
That is the only thing that ruins that, and I never played Black Knight, but I hear Black Knight has better motion controls than Secret Rings, but I never played Black Knight. I probably should someday.
Right.
I hear it has better. I hear the motion controls of Black Knight are better than Secret Rings. Secret Rings is like horrible. It's like terrible.
I never played either or, but I definitely have seen it and watched it on like playthroughs and stuff.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with inverted controls. You know, I would happily play Sonic into Secret Rings with physical inverted controls instead of the god awful motion controls that game had. But motion controls can be fun. Don't get me wrong. They
can be.
I'll still vibe. I still think. We have not had a motion control game as good as Wii Sports. Okay?
Yeah.
That bowling game was like, believe me, with friends. It was amazing. With friends, the bowling game was like awesome. Humanity doesn't have the capability to create a game that fun and versatile for families. Okay, join the Jedi Order, but never have a lightsaber. Or have a lightsaber. Or have a lightsaber, but never be allowed to use the Force. So
I would. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm more of a gray Jedi, and I don't like either the light or the darkness.
Be careful. The Jedis will come and go in the comments and complain that that's not a real thing or whatever.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, they're dealing with Order 66, so I'm not really worried about any Jedi.
Nice. I'm not put it. Fucking Jedi. Fucking Star Wars fan. Star Wars fandom's already a fucking dumpster fire. I don't even want to get into that, but
but no, like honestly, joining a whole order and just because like it's going to crumble. Like we know how it crumbles.
So I can't use okay, so you can't use it doesn't say you can't use force powers like I can. I mean, I would just have to use like I'm just gonna assume they mean every kind of lightsaber because I know in like you know, in the old lore continuity, there's like several different types of there's like you have like the standard lightsaber, you have the dual wield, you have the staff, and you have the lightsaber whip.
Right.
There's also that one lightsaber that's like it's like one short lightsaber and one longer lightsaber. That
Oh yeah, dude. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna pick lightsaber just because of the pure. Like, don't get me wrong. Using the Force is a lot stronger, but you have to be a Jedi. That means you have to follow the Jedi code, the rules, be in their temples for a very long time. Hopefully, you survive Order 66. No, I'm good. I'm just gonna have a really cool lightsaber. I'm good. To me personally,
I
at
don't
least.
know if I even really want a lightsaber. They're cool.
Do you want to be in a temple all the time?
They're cool. I think you're in the Order regardless of whether or not. The question is, you're in the Jedi Order. You either are able to use a lightsaber, have a lightsaber, or you have a lightsaber but can't use the Force. You're in the Jedi Order regardless.
I'm just gonna leave with the lightsaber. I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna leave. They're gonna be like, you go off on this mission, and I'm like, never coming back.
I don't really, I feel like I'd be more of, I don't know, I'd be like, I'm
gonna go full Obi-Wan, bro.
I'm going to like, I don't want a lightsaber, but I want Force powers, because at least I can do like Force healing and stuff, and, also, I could do like a Force choke,
Yeah, but at the same time, like, if you're distracted or something, like by a bounty hunter, you're practically
Also, there
dead.
are weapons in the canon universe that
are better than both.
That are better than lightsaber. Like, I feel like a decent, like, if I can get a good enough blaster, like,
if I can get Han Solo's fucking blaster, I'll take that over both of these two.
Actually,
I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all.
Boba Fett's taken out several Jedi.
Yeah, that's true.
He's not a Jedi. He's not even a Jedi at all. He's just a bounty hunter.
Mm-hmm. He's just a dude with a rocket backpack. Think about that.
So yeah, fuck it. I got Force powers. I don't need your stupid lightsaber. I'll probably end up dropping it on my foot like a dumbass.
You remember that one episode of Rick and Morty where you like dropped the lightsaber perfectly vertical and it just went through the planet? That is my luck, bro. That is my luck in a nutshell. I mean, I'd just be so fucking pissed.
I heard that bullets actually, dude, that there are like guns that use actual bullets in Star Wars, but they're like, they're apparently like, and they're also like, they're like mostly like taboo because like I think the Jedi Order banned them. It was just funny. Jedi Order enforcing gun control.
Yeah, dude.
because they were able to easily like break through lightsabers or something like that.
Because like it's just pure fire. If the bullet doesn't melt, you're kind of fucked. Lightsaber or not, you're gonna be like, I could deflect this and get shot in the forehead. It's kind of like I always love to make fun of this franchise, and yeah, I'm gonna do it here. But it's like when you remember Ghostface from Scream. Yeah. How he has like his knife so far almost above his head running at people. Brother, just shoot this dude. Kick him in the nuts. He's not going to come down faster and your foot's going to go up. That's all I'm saying.
Man.
Well,
let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah, before we make this a 30-minute video of me roasting like the Scream movies.
We've already upset like 2 or 3 different fandoms in this video. We don't need to upset anyone else.
For good reasons. This is a joke.
Yes.
We do not actually like care.
No. I'm a Sonic fan. I have no room to criticize anything.
I'm a Bleach fan. I'm screwed.
Clorox or off-brand?
Is that the would you rather question?
No, I was making a fucking joke. Because I know, I bet you there's, if this video gets enough views, there's probably gonna be at least one like Bleach fans like, oh god, never heard that fucking joke before.
Oh, that actually kind of like killed me.
Clorox or the off-brand? That's the question we need. That's the question we need to know. Does Ichiko use Clorox or does he use the off-brand?
Would you rather?
I know Kenpachi ain't using anything.
Nah, he ain't using anything.
He likes the blood stains. Okay.
Okay. Moving on.
Be able to teleport anywhere, but only once per day, or fly,
Dude.
but only at walking speed.
Both are actually really good. I don't know about you, but I have pretty like long legs, so like my walking speed is pretty decently fast. So like if it's my walking speed, flying ain't that bad of an option, but I'm still picking teleportation.
I mean, it doesn't specify, like, are we talking, like, casual strolling, power walking? Are we talking, like, old man, shit and with shitty like, diapers walking? Slow as a...
No, I'm pretty sure they don't mean that. I'm pretty sure we're not going to go up and away at, like, 1 mile per hour.
I'm going to say just, like, you know, walking with purpose. Okay, let's... I'm gonna go flying because, you know, I feel like, you know, the teleporting would be cool even if it's once per day, but what if I teleport in, like, I accidentally, like, teleport in, like, the middle of fucking nowhere and, like, in the Sahara Desert or something?
Work, though? Like,
I gotta wait 24 hours. I gotta wait 24 hours until I can teleport back home.
I'm guessing you have complete control over both, so... Dude, grocery shopping is going to be so much better, though. Well, not grocery shopping, but like just going to like the movies or something, you know, with your friends and shit. Like if you're in a city and you just don't want to walk, boom.
But I mean, I could definitely like, I mean, do you think you would burn calories from flying? That's a good question.
No, I don't personally think so because it's kind of a bit more in like. In my opinion, it's a bit more like in magic territory.
Are you implying that you can't burn calories doing magic?
Yes! Bippity boppity, fuck you!
Depends on your magical rules, I guess.
That's also, like, is the flying magical? Are we, like, Superman now? Or are we, like...
The Flash apparently burns a lot of calories, and, you know...
Yeah, but he's, like, actively running, though. Like, his feet is on the ground. He is getting some sort of traction. Flying is just...
Doesn't, in Dragon Ball Z, doesn't flying require, like, ki, which is, like, basically, like energy, basically?
Dude, that... I don't know. The way they describe it, sometimes it's just...
I don't even...
I don't know if you want to go with DBZ on that. Because their systems can be retconned in a blink of an eye. You know?
I'm going to go with fly, but at walking speed, because, I mean... It'd be pretty convenient. I could just float out of my window, and I don't have to, like, you know, worry about stepping in dog crap ever again.
That is true, but, like... Here's also a thing that both of us didn't really consider. What happens if we get caught? You know what I mean? Like, oh, somebody's like flying. We can't really get away from a fighter jet.
I better learn how to fly at a faster. I have to learn how to.
Like, we better go, Superman. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Just, I mean, there isn't technically no wall against flying. As long
I don't think it matters where you're at. You're going to fucking like get captured.
unless somebody
eventually.
tries to say I require a pilot's license to fly, but that's only for an
I
airplane.
mean, technically. Yeah, but like
wasn't
they
that
would
like
have
a
to make a law for you because
wasn't that
you
like
know,
a plot? And didn't like Lex Luthor try to like say
some shit
Superman
like
was
that, yeah.
flying without a license?
Yeah, but it's Lex Luthor, man. He would make a law. Like literally, it's illegal to wear the color blue and fly.
Dude got cancer from kryptonite and was still.
I'm still hating. Like, dude's lifespan was on a time limit, and he did not give a damn. He still wanted to hate Superman.
It was, he actually used to have hair.
Yeah, I know. I swear, fucking, he stressed out about Superman so much, that's how he lost it. I'm
That
putting my own
and
headcanon
the
on
radiation too. I'm pretty sure.
that. Yeah.
That was part. Wasn't that the original like reason why? Because he hoarded all the kryptonite and got radiation poisoning.
I don't remember too much about the original reason, but I know in the show that that's exactly what happened in the animated series.
We're thinking of the Justice League, lore.
Unlimited.
That was a good damn show, okay?
It was a great fucking show.
One of the best superhero shows ever made in history.
All right.
You
ready for the next one?
Yeah, sure. We'll do a couple more.
Okay.
Have the power to retcon one event in any fictional universe.
Or that's so much power.
Or insert yourself as a character in one universe permanently.
I'll insert myself. Easy. Like, easy, what would you rather? Because don't get me wrong, I would want to retcon some shit. So I could, but like, at the same time, if you retcon something, then you have to write around it. And honestly, it could end up happening again later in the story. Just because you retcon one thing, that doesn't mean that the event isn't going to happen again. But if you're actually there in the story, basically being isekai'd, you can make sure that event doesn't happen type stuff, yeah?
Okay, just to make this more interesting, what universe would you insert yourself in?
Oh, that's a... Dude. Bleach is up there. Marvel, DC, the normal ones. I am not picky. That could be any one of them. I would love to do it. What about you?
The thing is, I'm leaning towards like the retcon option, but I'm trying to think of like what specific thing would I want the retcon.
There's a lot you can save. You can save some stories, my brother.
I could save Saints Row.
You could literally save Saints Row. Just retcon literally everything past 3. Or 2, or however you want to do it.
I could retcon a character I love that died in a game. I could retcon Ethan.
Yes,
from
you
dying.
did.
And that kind of defeats the whole purpose, doesn't it?
Dude, you can save our boy.
If I had more,
Winters, bro.
if I had more time to think about this, I feel like I could give a better answer, but I'm gonna take the easy way out, and I'm gonna agree with you. I think insert a character into any universe.
Well, okay, I'm not even gonna lie about this though. Like, I still think my opinion still stands of like, yeah, you can retcon something, but that doesn't mean that ain't gonna happen again. They can just write around it and then probably do it again.
Exactly.
if I actually had some retcon abilities, I would have retconned fucking what was it? One More Day, that shitty Spider-Man comic. I'd have retconned the hell out of that. Because like it feels like Marvel's like doubled down on it, and I would retcon it immediately. It never existed. We don't need it. We just don't fucking need it.
Fuse with your favorite anime character.
Oh shit.
But inherit
that's a lot of characters.
But inherit their weaknesses. Or fuse with your favorite game character, but inherit their personality flaws.
So I can fuse with technically Gambit from Marvel Rivals.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Yes. Yes. This is the wins. That's actually really difficult. Fuse with character of an anime.
I don't feel like I watch enough anime to have a lot of good options for that.
I have a lot of good options, but like, do I really want to fuse with them? That's like the debate that I'm having with myself.
It reminds me of that one comic. Oh god, what was that old Marvel and DC crossover comic where all the characters like fused together?
Yeah,
like Superboy and Spider-Man fused or something.
Yeah. That was an amazing comic, actually.
And I think Wolverine and Batman fused? Or was it... I forget who Batman fused with.
Batman fused with Wolverine.
I think it was Wolverine.
Darkclaw.
I could be wrong.
I still read about the Amalgam universe.
I know it's such an old comic. I feel like we need like a modern take on that.
I love it.
We need a modern take on that comic.
Facts, dude. I would love it. But we are starting to get crossovers with Spidey, Superman, and stuff.
I just want to see what
and the Sonic characters.
Is there a DC equivalent of Squirrel Girl? That's my question.
I don't know.
I know. It's like that should be like a rule of the internet. Every DC and Marvel character has an equivalent. A lot of people actually say Moon Knight's is in a way kind of the Marvel equivalent of Batman.
Batman, yeah,
to an extent,
pretty much, yeah. No, I can see them. I just thought about the other. I wouldn't mind fusing with Grimjow from Bleach. If you know, you know. I know he's kind of not okay in the head, but like, I thought about Ichigo, and I'm like, yeah, but then I would have to marry, or well, you fuse, you know, so you're gonna have feelings for like Orihime or whatever. And it's like, so I gotta have like a safe character to fuse with, and I'm not gonna lie, while you were talking, I went down the list and I was like, oh my goodness. Grimjow.
I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go with the game option. As for what character I would fuse with, there's a lot of characters I like, but I don't know what character I would like realistically. But no, there's still a setback though, because you would inherit the personality flaws.
Mm-hmm.
So say if I fuse with just think of a character
Kratos.
A character I'm familiar with. Not you.
You played all the games. You didn't play all the games?
No, I haven't.
Well,
I should.
Whoever's watching this, guess what's coming up? It's coming.
Me and my big mouth.
Yep. But no, like one of the negative parts is Kratos, because if you inherit that personality trait and you get it, like, you didn't really go through all the stuff that Kratos went through, you're going to be a berserker. You know what I mean? especially in those early games.
Say if I fused with, I don't know, I don't know. Say if I fused with Leon or Dante. Well, say if I fused with
Oh my goodness, you fuse with Dante.
Oh, great. I'm Dante with a beer gut.
You would work it off pretty quickly.
Probably. Say I fused with Aiden Pierce from Watch Dogs. I like that character.
Oh, that would actually be kind of sick.
But his flaws, you know, I would be like, you know, I'd be like low key. Well, obviously, the flaw would be, you know, I'm driven by fucking vengeance.
Yeah.
Or if I fuse with Arthur Morgan, which is another favorite, or I inherit his fucking stubbornness and his, you know, all the negatives that comes with that.
Yeah.
Or even John or Nico Bellic. I'm very angry and irrational and suffer from trauma.
Yeah, like honestly, getting the personality trait doesn't sound. I mean, the other one you still have to fuse with somebody, but at least you get some abilities and shit. Because it is anime.
I'm gonna go with the latter option. You know, I feel like I could. I mean, you know, that's just what I'm gonna go with. Let's do one more question.
All right.
Let's do one more question.
Sounds good to me.
You know?
So this doesn't end up being an hour. Let's go.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Heads or tails, Ralph?
Heads.
Okay. You got a coin here, hold on. Because there's these two questions, and...
I mean, we can do two of them. If you want.
Okay. Heads. And you said what?
I said we can do both of them.
Did you say heads or tails?
I said heads!
Okay.
What does that mean? Do I get $20 or something?
Yeah, I don't know why I even asked you.
I don't know either.
Jerry flips a coin for no fucking reason because he thought it would be he thought he was gonna do something cool there, but he didn't. Okay. Have a power that only activates when you're on the brink of death, or a power that only activates when you're extremely embarrassed.
If I'm extremely... Fuck. I don't really get embarrassed all that much. That's the thing. Like, that's kind of... Like, shit happens. Like, that's... I mean, I'm not saying it never...
Define embarrassment.
Going to happen.
What is embarrassment?
Like, am I just street naked down the road type embarrassed? Like, how did I even get to that point? Like,
what if you're like a nudist and that doesn't bug you?
I mean, at that point, like, if I'm like someone took my clothes and I'm halfway down the road, I think I got bigger problems about like than just me being nude.
It's gonna be kind of cold. Might get
be very cold.
Might shrivel up a bit. But, you know.
Like, or are we talking like social embarrassment? Because like I'm very jokey personality. I don't care if somebody's like laughing at me. I'm glad that they're laughing in the first place. That's kind of the point of my channel in the first place, is you guys, anybody can laugh, you know?
Having a power, but you know, it can be any power. So I mean, like, say
Break of death, yeah.
I feel like brink of death, because what if your power is like
Healing. Insta healing.
like just regenerate, like complete regeneration.
Yeah.
You know? Or
Yeah, kind of like Adam Eve from Invincible, where
or
like
what if you just like
dies,
what if you just like respawn?
oh, spoilers, my bad, yeah. but it's been out for a while. You probably already know. Honestly, yeah, give me to the brink of death because, like, I'm not saying that I'm never, like, going to be embarrassed, but I think from my priorities is the brink of death is just higher, you know?
Or maybe it's like, you know, what if it's a really shitty power? Like you just explode.
If I'm on the brink of death, I end up being that big guy from Left 4 Dead 2. What was his name again? The zombie?
A boomer.
The bloater? A boomer, yeah. I just end up becoming a fucking boomer. Not the age.
Or if it's like, I don't know, like you shape. Do you still have the power if you survive the death flow?
That is a great question. It just says brink of death.
Like, it just does it activate then? Like, if I like get like infinite durability or like extreme durability because I almost die in a wreck. Like, also, what define brink of death?
Extreme.
Do you mean like almost falling off a cliff, or do we mean like we're about ready to be like shot in the head, or
Well,
are we like,
also the thing though,
or are we bleeding out like and are about ready to die of blood loss?
We're already at the brink of death.
Or are
so
you about to have a heart attack?
Vulnerable, you're
you know?
just still fucked. You know?
Or are you about to like OD or something? You know, like you
Right.
know. I'm gonna go with power that activates on the brink of death because I at least I'd have a chance. I mean, the odds are
At living, yeah.
Or what if you die of natural causes, and it just and
that's
it just
still
and it
the
just
brink of death, technically.
and it just returns you to your prime form or whatever. You go from like, you know, you're dying in your 80s, but then you know when you're like seconds away from dying, you turn back into like a 25-year-old or something.
All right.
Okay, I think we've had a productive back and forth here.
Did you have another one?
That was the last question, Ralph.
No, it wasn't.
One more! Okay. Have a cool transformation, but it takes 5 minutes to activate.
That's not that bad.
Or have an instant transformation, but it looks ridiculous. My question is,
I can wait 5 minutes.
Define ridiculous.
I'm thinking like Captain Underpants, kind of ridiculous.
I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't want to fuck with Captain Underpants. He'd rock my shit in.
Oh, yeah, but like you're running around with a cape and your fucking underwear.
Superman wears his underwear on the outside of his body. It's not that.
Yeah, but he has the rest of his clothing. He's not a bald man running around practically naked.
Or are we talking like ridiculous as in like that, or ridiculous as in like? I mean, you could argue that Kenpachi looks ridiculous.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say like Kenpachi looks more like he's about to kill me.
If you were an old farmer out of touch, like, you know,
and I see a man with a smile that goes ear to ear with a giant jagged sword and giant
by the way,
hair.
ridiculous doesn't mean you're not afraid of them. It just means that they look like they have.
I'm pretty
features
sure
that are...
any farmer would have looked at Kenpachi and shit bricks. I don't think they'd be like, that's ridiculous. I've never
you
seen
could say
nothing
you could
like
say
that.
Raditz looks pretty ridiculous.
No, I really do like the design of Raditz. I just wish did something
with
him.
He's practically wearing like underwear with armor.
True.
You could say Nappa looks ridiculous.
I don't know.
Some would argue that Piccolo would look ridiculous.
No, they wouldn't.
He's green and he's
okay. He's green.
And he's literally
Got a problem with green?
No. Doesn't mean he doesn't look ridiculous.
Man, he got that fit on. You just jealous.
I didn't say ridiculous. I said ridiculous, not bad.
Exactly, ridiculous.
Some would argue I could say I look ridiculous. People used to say goth people look ridiculous.
Used to, but we're talking about now terms.
Some people still think goths look ridiculous. Like the hardcore, like face paint goths. You could say hair bands from the 80s are ridiculous.
I don't think they look ridiculous. I don't think they look at all. I think they look cool. I think pretty much everybody look cool, but you know, I don't judge.
I'm gonna go with have a cool transformation, but it takes 5 minutes to activate. I'll just have to
I don't think 5 minutes that long though. Like I thought it was gonna be like 20 minutes down the line. Then like the fight's already kind of over.
I mean, it's still less time than it takes for a Dragon Ball Z episode to wrap up. So,
that is true. Like that's less time when Goku went Super Saiyan 3. Fucking 20 minutes later.
Yeah, 20 minutes. Almost a half hour of screaming and trying not to shit yourself.
Dude, I could never be a voice actor in DBZ because I'd pass out by the fucking 15-minute mark.
Whose idea was it to make them scream like that?
That's all you would hear. That's all you would hear.
Was that like a thing in the manga where did they actually scream in the manga, or is it just something they added for the anime? Like I need to know that. Some a Dragon Ball Z expert or Dragon Ball manga readers, let me know, because I need to know.
We need to know. I'm genuinely curious as well.
That's the only thing. That's the only reason why it was always awkward trying to watch Dragon Ball Z with unknowing
people
with unknowing people in the room that's never seen it. They're like, "Why is he screaming?"
That's how he powers up.
It sounds like he's constipated. He sounds like he's taking a shit, not taking the guy down.
Yeah, he kind of do that. Like you can't argue with it.
Also, the funniest thing is when I first heard the legendary Saiyan chick from Super
yeah.
You know her name.
Tail?
Yeah, when I first heard her scream, it is the funniest shit. It's just you're so used to all the men screaming. So when you hear like that, like a female, like a voice like that, like screaming, it's like hilarious. It's funny because it's like it sounds like when a guy. Okay, when a Dragon Ball Z male character is transforming and screaming, it sounds like he's heavily constipated and trying to pass a fucking bowel movement or a kidney stone or something.
That man is taking
when a feminine girl character's doing it, it sounds like she's giving birth. Can I say that?
You just did. Like, there's no going back now.
Well, I mean. You get my point, do you?
Yes. I don't think anybody's gonna raid your comments. I think we're good.
I think most women that have babies would agree.
I don't know. I would not know.
A painless pregnancy, then that would be something.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyhow,
before we get on a whole different conversation.
That concludes this installment of Would You Rather. Please.
We look forward to doing more of these.
We probably will.
Y'all like it?
Yeah, so have a good day.
Yeah. Peace.
Sayonara.